Guinevere doesn't know she's sick. She's
She always wants to know why we're at the hospital.
I remember when we were first in the hospital, she was so confused on why we were there, why we couldn't go home. And I was like, well, they're trying to make you better, honey. And she's like, I'm already better. Like, I'm not, and she just doesn't understand that she's sick. She's like the most amazing patient. She sits right there and lets them do what they need to do, even if she's crying and scared. I don't know many adults that would just sit through some things that she sat through. She was starting to have a lot of bruising, and then one day she ran into a door, bumped her head, and she ended up getting a huge goose egg that was like super dark black, really just kind of a lot for how she barely bumped into the door. I mean, she didn't even stop. So Monday at 10:30, we went into her appointment. So then our pediatrician came in and looked at her and was like, oh, this is a bit more bruising than what seems normal for a 2-year-old. So we went straight from there over to a lab and had blood work done. He had called and told me we needed to get to the cancer clinic like now. So that's what we did. Packed up and left.
Why?
You can sit there and ask yourself, okay, what could I have done differently to stop for this from happening? And there's never going to be an answer for that. And I don't think we could say enough about the doctors and nurses that we deal with. They have become Guinevere's friends, and she looks at them as friends and calls them her friends. I think that says a lot for how they take care of her too. The support we've gotten from Pages was definitely mind-blowing in the beginning. They gave us a backpack that we still use for all of our clinic things, and it goes everywhere with us medically. They knew what I needed.
And we got their bag, what, the first
day.
First day.
The first day we were there, we got that.
When you're going through all that, it just really almost makes you just break down, because it's like, you don't know these people, but they're giving you all this stuff to try to help you.
About 2 months ago, we got hit with a accidental medical bill. So it wasn't covered by our insurance. And when I asked our clinic nurse about it, you're not gonna have to worry about this. This isn't on you. This went to the wrong place. We will figure this out for you. And he had actually reached out to Pages, and I got a letter in the mail saying that they were going to pay it for us. I think I cried when I got that letter. It was a lot to us on top of everything else that had been going on. And really any little act of kindness goes a long way with this, and just
It goes a huge way.
really lightens it up and makes it easier for us to kind of keep upbeat, which leads back to Guinevere acting like nothing's wrong. Nobody plans for their kid to have cancer, so you don't really know what you need in the beginning. And like I had mentioned, that they knew what we needed, and having an organization like Pages that does understand definitely helps make it easier too.
It really lets you know there's still good people in the world, and it really goes a long way in our position to just take some weight off of everything else, and just it's one less thing you got to worry about with a little bit of help that they give.